Hello and welcome to Chill Game Build, the channel where you come to chill and where I play video games, build Lego and repair gadgets. This is Series 2, Episode 1 of my build and review series. I'm really excited to be kicking things off by building a larger set than those in Series 1. And since it's May 4th tomorrow, of course it's going to be a Lego Star Wars set. As you can see in the previous series, I built a variety of Lego sets, and I will continue to do the same in Series 2. But if you're only interested in certain themes, you can also find playlists for specific Lego themes on my channel. In this episode, I'll build and review this, set Se02Ep01, Obi-Wan Kenobi vs Darth Vader from the Lego Star Wars theme. Before I begin, I will explain how this video has been broken down into 4 sections. Firstly, I will show you some details about the set and share some brief first impressions. Then you can see a quick time lapse of the build process. After that, we will have a look at some web reviews. And finally, I will share my own opinions and rate the set. So, make yourself comfortable and enjoy the video. Here are the official details on the lego.com website for set Se02Ep01, Obi-Wan Kenobi vs Darth Vader. This set was released on the 1st of August 2022 and is still currently available at time of recording. It retails for £44.99 here in the UK, and it contains 408 pieces, which works out at 11p per piece. And the recommended age rating for this set is 8 years and up. Here are the features. Let the lightsaber battles begin. Fans can relive an epic Obi-Wan Kenobi vs Darth Vader duel from Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi with this exciting set. Unlimited creative fun. This buildable playset has lots of playful features to inspire young Star Wars fans to create their own thrilling stories. And looks like they're showing off a few of the play features here. There's 2 rotating battle platforms, play out action-packed lightsaber duels, barrier of fire, activate the fire puppet feature to add to the drama, and the translucent stand, make it look like Obi-Wan is force jumping over the fire. And we have a minecart down here, flip over the mining cart. 4 Lego Star Wars minifigures, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Vader, Tala Drith, and Droid Ned B. And finally, we've got Build with Confidence. Find step-by-step building instructions in the box. Top gift idea for creative kids. This premium quality building set makes a cool gift for children who are into Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. Next up, these details are accurate as of time of recording. This set contains 12 unique pieces, most of which come from the minifigs. All 4 parts of this Ned B minifig are unique, and the head/chest piece, legs and backpack all feature detailed prints. There are 2 other new headpieces. Under this helmet, Darth Vader's headpiece features a new print showcasing his scars on the front and the back. It kind of reminds me of Deadpool from what I've seen. Tala Drith's headpiece utilises the new warm tan skin tone, which was introduced earlier in 2022. And her torso is also unique, as it features small details to identify her captain's rank. Over here, Obi-Wan's torso and legs are also unique, as they feature his worn shabby robes. And an honourable mention to his head and hairpiece too, as they are only available in one other set, and that is this set Se02Ep01, the Inquisitor Transport Scythe, which also released at the same time as the set I'm reviewing today. Finally, the remaining 3 unique pieces are quite mundane. This long 2x16x1 roof tile in medium stone grey, as well as this 2x10x2 roof tile plateau in the same colour. And finally, this 3x4x3 wall with bow in reddish brown. How exciting. Okay, so my first impressions before we build. I've already seen a bit about this online already, and a lot of the reviews and so on suggest that it's a big grey slab, so I can see where they're coming from. Although it's not really a set to display, so it looks like it's got a ton of play features, which is good. So just want to hopefully see if they're any good, the play features themselves. I like the minifigs that come with this set, especially the Ned B droid. Really cool, unique minifig. And of course you get Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, so that's brilliant. And Taladrith. So there's one of the play features here, the mining cart, which has like a sort of lever that you can push down and that will flip and the flames will come out of the mining cart, or the hot coals. So yeah, a bit of fun and drama for the you know, when you're playing with the minifigs, battling and dueling. So we got these rotating platforms, although I have seen that you have to just manually rotate them, so there's nothing mechanical going on there, I believe, but we'll see when I put this together. And yeah, so overall I think this will be a good fun set, and I do like the fact that you get these 4 minifigs. So those are my first impressions and the details. Let's build. Here is the complete build for set 75334. Obi-Wan Kenobi vs Darth Vader. And before I share my opinions, let's see what customers have said about this set online. Please note, where possible I target the 2, 3 and 4 star reviews of which are not incentivized to get what I hope are more balanced and genuine opinions. Starting over here with Lego.com, this set averaged 3.8 from 27 reviews, and this 4-star review from Malil the Savant stood out to me. I hope I got that name right. They said, potential. This set has good minifigs. People can say what they want about its price, but the true value of this set is for mock builds. People miss the fact that this thing is great for pieces to build mock Star Wars bases and bunkers, perfect additions to clone army building fans, ship add-ons, etc. Some sets, it's all about imagination and potential, despite how it's supposed to be, and if you ask me, this is a perfect example of that. And I'd have to agree with this opinion. Sometimes people miss the fact that this is Lego and you are supposed to use your imagination and, be creative and enjoy what it is meant to be in its simplest form. So yeah, I think that is a good review. Over to Amazon.co.uk. This set received an average of 4.6 out of 5 from over 500 ratings. I have chosen another 4-star review. This one was written by Barofet in Italian, and they said, better than from photos. Honestly, a better set than I expected. The build experience in particular was interesting and not repetitive at all. Very original compared to other Star Wars sets. Exceptional selection of minifigures, all excellent and exclusive. The price is the sore point, although €50 is not as bad as I initially thought. I think €40 is a better price. Unfortunately, they tried to do their best by using a huge number of pieces for a setting that is far from exciting in the series. I think you can't do better than that. And yeah, I like what they put about it being not repetitive for the build. It was a fairly good build process. And yeah, the minifigs are also very interesting and unique, so really nice to have those. But as most say, price is a little on the steep side, even with the Star Wars Premium. And finally, a snippet from the official Brickset.com review, as I find the critics here usually provide quite insightful information. Reviewer CapinRex101 said, probably most interesting of these 4 minifigures is Ned B, a loader droid. This character's huge frame is accurately formed using a combined head and chest element, which fits over a standard minifigure torso with flame yellowish orange and medium azure arms. Medium azure details continue on the chest and Ned B's printed backpack, including Orbish letters which read Ned. The droid's proportions look good, although he is actually slightly shorter than other minifigures when he should be taller. Nevertheless, consistent scaling between characters has never been paramount for Lego, and I like Ned B's bulky brick-built hammer, while Tyler includes a blaster pistol. So those were a few web reviews from different perspectives that I found most interesting. Over to my opinions. Here are my opinions of the Obi-Wan Kenobi vs Darth Vader LEGO Star Wars set number 75334. In my reviews, I may avoid detailing some of the glaringly obvious, as I feel certain factors are likely to have been covered in many other review videos, articles, and so on. So, treat my reviews as a supplement to other reviews that you may have seen already or are going to watch. Do note, I still factor everything into my ratings, but hopefully this video will give you a little extra to consider if you're thinking about purchasing this set. So I will start with what I think are 3 pros and 3 cons to this set. Then I will rate it based on play experience, build experience and value for money. And finally I will give my overall verdict. Starting with the pros. I must say I feel like this set is quite a faithful rendition of the original duel scene from Season 1, Episode 3 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And in particular, the layout mimics the original scene really well, on a condensed scale of course. As a kid with my abundance of Lego, I remember trying to recreate various locations of the many lightsaber duel scenes, so 8-year-old me would have been keen to get my hands on a set like this. And I guess things haven't much changed since then either. So center stage we have the main characters with adequate space for menacing lightsaber swinging action. And behind them is a transport cart of sorts. And next to that we have a raised rock platform here with Tyler Druth stealthily observing the ongoing battle below. And over here on the right is a fairly accurate portrayal of a constructive platform with some machinery and space for Ned B to emerge and rescue our hapless Jedi hero Obi-Wan. And speaking of minifigs, onto my next pro. So pro number 2, I must say this set I feel does encourage imaginative play. Combining the 4 minifigs with the play features, I feel there is plenty of fun to be had with this set. With the majority of Star Wars sets being popular ships and vehicles, I'm glad LEGO have at least tried to offer something a little different here, featuring enough play features to reenact the scenes from the show and more with a little bit of imagination. So starting with this play feature over here with the yellow minecart. I'll show you how it works and then I'll give a little demo of it. So it is locked into place using these 4 round 1x1 tile pieces, and they lock the cart into place as it's got these gaps here from these plates on the base. And as you can see, that isn't going to go anywhere. The only direction it's going to go is this way towards the battlefield. Very simple mechanism. It's just held into place by these Technic pins into this modified 2x4 tile piece, and it only moves the height of a single tile. So down here on the base we've got a tile, a 1x2 tile here, and another one that's raised by a single plate height. And that gives us enough rotation to send the cart flying. So let me put this back together real quick. And I'll do a little demo just here. So as per the scene in the show, we had Darth Vader standing to one side. He raises his arm and uses the force to send the cart flying. So straightforward enough, those go flying nicely onto the battlefield. You don't need to put loads of power into it, but it goes just where you want it to. And as per the scene again, Vader touches the ground, he ignites the rubble, and if we slide his platform away and back in, as you can see, there's more fiery burning rubble appearing from the ground. So yeah, really nice mechanism back here. It's all along this axle, and we have this control mechanism to put it back into place. Just rescue those pieces that went flying. So yeah, really nice play features, I feel, and really recreate scenes from the show. You know, Obi-Wan getting dragged through the flames. Oops, he doesn't flip like that, but he does get dragged through the flames, and you know, overcomes Ned B from the background to come and, you know, lift him to safety. So yeah, that is my second pro for this set. And finally, pro number 3. For being such a big base, it is very sturdy. Other than this one antenna over here, which you've seen me knock over already. I'm not sure of the correct in-world name for this object, so please enlighten me in the comments if you do know what these are called. But yeah, the base of this set will not fall apart easily. In fact, let me just remove that so I don't send those pieces flying again. And yeah, let's have a look at the bottom. So we have a whole perimeter of various plate pieces going all the way around there in that dark bluish grey colour. Just take the minifigs out the way there too. And of course, because of this play feature, the majority of the set is raised by the height of a single brick or more, especially over here. And of course, this side slides out, so we've got these rounded pieces here so that there's not too much friction. So yeah, really sturdy set, and especially this sliding mechanism here. If I just remove a couple of pieces, I can also show you how that works. So that's simply locked into place using those rail pieces there, and we've got 3 1x4 pieces on either side. So that would come all the way out, but of course it is locked in on both sides, like so. Enabling that to open just enough that to flick out like that. So yeah, well thought, well thought. But yeah, those are my 3 pros for this set. Over to the cons. So my first con being, for a highly criticised set, I'm struggling to find much that I haven't seen mentioned elsewhere. But firstly, a bit of an obvious one, the dull subject matter slash base itself. I've just lost a piece down there. Let me go and gather that. Yes, so if it wasn't for the minifigs, you know, there's only a few colours there really. Nothing majorly standing out. We've probably got about 70% light bluish grey, 15% dark bluish grey, and then the rest is practically either yellow, black or brown. You know, taking away that, and it is quite a boring looking base. I mean, at least there are these specks of trans orange, especially when that plate feature is configured like so. And also, I feel like this set is 3/4 complete, with the back of the base not really being finished nicely. I've just took those 2 clear pieces there just to stow them away when not displaying Obi-Wan floating. But yeah, we've got these slope pieces all the way around these sides, and it is a real shame. They could have, you know, just done a bit more of this over here. So that does leave me a little disappointed there. My second con would have to be the pointless play feature. So these rotating platforms have been designed to help with recreating the lightsaber battles, using just these two round 6x6 plates, and they're mounted on 4x4 white turntable plates beneath those. Try and show you what I mean, so you can just about see them there and there. So there's no real mechanism, you just simply use your fingers or thumbs to rotate them like that. And my main problem with this is, without adjusting the minifigs, there's only really sort of 2 points of contact you can make them have, you know, on the inside or on the outside, which makes for quite a bland lightsaber duel. It's a little tricky to get used to as well, like, you know, which way you should be rotating each one. It's almost better in a two-player perspective where someone else is on the other side. And my other problem is you can create much more exciting dynamic clash by holding the minifigs, you know, and just playing as you normally would like that. Or even if you really wanted to, you could utilize these pieces here, so it won't impact the integrity of the structure too much. But now you can make things really interesting. We've got a few flips going on now. Of course, Vader isn't really jumping around much in the movies, but you get the idea. And not to mention this random pose that I mentioned earlier very often gets in the way during play. I've knocked this off countless times. It should either be better reinforced or not included at all. Maybe even replaced with some crates or another yellow cart like this. Bring me onto my next point. And my final con would have to be the price. So I know LEGO Star Wars sets do come at a premium, but if they included, like I said, an extra cart or a couple of stormtroopers to match the scene in the show, this wouldn't add too many extra pieces. Or even somehow implemented some gears to remotely rotate the platforms for better functionality instead, then I'd say the full price would be justifiable. And also, what is up with Obi-Wan's printing on his legs here? The print on the pelvis part for his tunic is completely misaligned, leaving somewhat of a checkerboard effect. This is an obvious oversight in quality control, which I would expect better from LEGO. So those are some pros and cons. How would I rate this set? Well, for the play experience, I would give this a 4 out of 5. I feel that the designer tried to make quite a plain setting interesting, and I can't fault them for that. However, I am let down by the rotating platforms. But all the features do at least function relatively well. Each minifig has their own weapon too, so there's fun in that with a little bit of imagination. For the build experience, I'd give this set a 3 out of 5. So definitely not a bad set to build. As you put together the base, you discover how each play feature is constructed. There's no repetition really, since there are so many different types of pieces used to assemble the terrain. You got all these different, you know, slope pieces here, different shaped tile pieces and plate pieces. So yeah, quite an interesting build in that respect. Although nothing really outlandish either. The cart required a bit of closer attention, If you watch carefully, I initially put it together wrong, but it didn't take too much to correct when I realised my mistake. And the value for money, I'd give this set 1 out of 5. So being brutal here, but as I mentioned, with the lackluster appearance, the minifig printing error, and missing the mark on one of the play features, this is unsatisfactory for what I'd call a mid-tier price set. This set retails for £44.99 here in the UK, or $49.99 in the States. So it contains 408 pieces, so that's 12.3 cents per piece, and works out at $12.50 per minifig. According to brickinsights.com, the average price per piece for LEGO Star Wars is 14 cents, and the price per minifig for Star Wars is $20.46. So overall, I feel that this set deserves 2.7 out of 5. I feel this set is definitely aimed at play rather than display, so kids would probably get more enjoyment from this set. But at this price, I think there are far better options for LEGO Star Wars sets in general. If LEGO had included a couple of Stormtroopers in this set, I think it would have completed the scene and probably have gone down more positively with fans. However, the 4 included unique minifigs and various pieces still sells this set to me, at least. For my verdict, I would just about recommend this set if you're able to find it at a reduced price. And before I go, here are the spare pieces. You get the regulatory spares for each of the very small pieces and the classic orange brick separator. Here's a quick glance at the last few pages of the instruction manual. The sets containing Obi-Wan are featured twice. And here is the piece inventory. Thanks for watching my build and review video. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment and subscribe. I would really appreciate your feedback so I can continue to improve the quality of my content. This has been Chill Game Build. Stay tuned for the next one. Over and out. Peace.